Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Dewcraft. It's been a while, and to get you kind of caught up as to where I am and what's going on, I'm going to give you a quick 30-second clip here as to get you caught up in the life of Dewey. Where to start? Got a fun job. Got a girlfriend. Got a new cat. Went to Texas. Moved in with girlfriend. Inherited 2 new beautiful boys. Went to England. Got engaged. Went to Punta Cana. Got married. Went on a honeymoon. Bought a house. Went to Germany. Went to Italy. Went to Switzerland. And now we're here. And welcome back to Minecraft. Here we go. We've got a few different things that we need to do, and behind us here we can see the world that we've created. I am currently sitting in the Dewcraft server. There's only really been 2 of us, 3 on occasion, that have gone and built this world, but I'm looking for some more friends to kind of come join the world and enjoy this community with me here. Right now we're sitting on 15.2, waiting for the official release of this 1.16, so that way we can go and play around with that. We'll probably be doing a full reset for that 1.16. Hello, Mr. Piggy. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to give you a quick tour of what the Dewcraft world looks like. And right now we're taking a look at the outside wall. This is something that I've been trying to build around our entire little base here, and it's something I'm pretty proud of. I like the medieval aesthetic to things. I even have some functionality here. So look at that. Like, see, we're missing some lava buckets, but this is meant to be to deter anybody who's trying to siege our land. Of course, we don't really have too much problems with that, but we've got a couple creepers or maybe some pillagers in here. Nice little kitty. We haven't named all these cats. Maybe we should name these. This is probably Big Moog, because I mean, look at him. He's a big Moog. He's a big boy. This is our original house. As you can see, it's pretty simple. We at one point in time I think had it on 4 stills, but it's only on 3 now. It's not anything great. It's not anything amazing. It is humble. But since it was our first one, we chose to leave it here. We only have a front window and a bed, chest for the boats, because this is, if you die and you need to go back to the farm area, which we'll touch on a little bit later, it's probably one of the quickest ways of doing that. And here's some of our basic farms. So start out easy, and we did all the different wheats and everything like that. Another thing you guys might notice here, come on, there we go. The distinct lack of dirt and the presence of some pink carpet and wool. One of my buddies, Stefan, who is the other main Dewcrafter on this server, he kind of replaced all the dirt with pink, wool or carpet, and I think he did an amazing job. I just logged in, and this is what I was left with. One of the big projects that I'm trying to work on here is this guy right here, and that's gonna be a automatic front gate to our big section wall over there that we had seen. One of the pride and joys of our server here as we float amongst the clouds is this little guy here, the Thunderdome. This is what we've christened our storage room. And it's actually a multi-purpose room. It does more than just storage. As you can see, we've been to a few end cities, collected a few dragon skulls. But this is really where we put all of our centralized storage and where you can kind of come to get pretty much anything you might need. Shulker boxes galore, Enderman pearls galore. We'll see why that's galore in a little bit. But we have a whole bunch of different things here. We have masses, the diamond flex. I'm sure that's nothing to a lot of you, as I'm sure many of you have thousands and thousands of diamonds in stockpile. Down here is the utility rooms of it. We got a nice little fireplace, and as you could probably notice, the wood could only get so close, and that's because it kept on burning up. We had a little bit of fire control problems, so we had to kind of put some bricks in there. Here was an easy way for us to earn some levels. That was kind of a good way of getting some easy XP, mending some of the tools, while we didn't have an XP farm, which we do now have that XP farm. Here's our enchantment area. Enchantment, not anything special. Max enchantments, obviously. I did a lot of AFK fishing in the early parts of the server. Oh, we actually had more diamonds in there. I didn't even know. So we did do a lot of AFK fishing to get some of these books. Now we have a full-on villager farm, so it's not as big of a deal. But here is our super smelter, a pretty good array. One of the projects that Stefan has been working on recently is turning us green, turning us away from coal. And you'll have to excuse my inventory there. I know it's very shameful. Shameful to be looking at, and I'm sorry, but it's all 100% bamboo now, and I'll go up and just kind of take a quick peek at what that bamboo farm looks like. Got a nice little bamboo farm with a bit of a flying thing, and just warning, this is a little loud, so I'll try to balance the audio a little bit, but yeah, it can get a little loud. No, maybe I overhyped that a little bit. Maybe it's not actually that loud. But it's a nice little flying machine with a hopper minecart underneath that goes and picks up all the items. Never have to worry about finding coal. We're off coal for smelting purposes for now. We haven't had to do any large smelting recently. Mostly it's just been stone, as you can see by all the walls and buildings here. Another fun item here is our villager haul and breeder. The villager breeder is an older version of the breeder, so you've probably seen a lot more updated ones that are a little bit more compact. I like this one still. It does produce me a decent amount of villagers, and it doesn't seem like their quality of life is as horrible. They're still kind of in a prison. Over here is probably not any better, but we've got, they've got beds. This is an empty cell or room. It's empty room, not cell. It's not a jail. It's definitely not a jail. But they've got empty beds in here where we can get some more villagers. A lot of these guys are pretty maxed out in terms of what they're doing, but I am working on using Stefan's hard-earned emeralds here for my own mischievous purposes and trying to get some additional books from some of these guys here. So let's take a look at you. What do you? Ooh, yes. Let's get some more of that glass. I do like that glass. And now I'm here. Have some of that because I want my emeralds back. But he is a master. I don't know why I traded with him. I really did not need to trade with him. But you know who doesn't like glass? Here's our basic sheep farm. Let's talk about some of our animal farms real quick here. And if you guys don't know, it took me just so long to learn this trick. But if you don't know the trick about the carpet on the fence, what we're seeing here, this is about ready to be a little mind-blowing because, yes, you can hop up here, you can hop down. The animals and villagers don't know how to use that. I'm pretty sure villagers don't know how to use that. I think this was Stefan's attempt at doing an automatic sheep farm. Maybe it's actually working. Where is it all feeding to? I don't know where it's feeding to. But here's our little coarse farm, our coarse fruit farm. Not anything special again. But here's our animal farm, and we'll just ignore that sign. Nobody saw anything. We have chicken because got a pretty good chicken farm. Oh, there you go. A chicken just baked live here. Oh, and did it again. It produces a lot of chickens. We have no shortage on chickens. This was a failed build where I was trying to experiment with white concrete. I didn't like the concept of it too much, and rather would focus on some pretty intense farms. Here is our pumpkin and melon farm. And that, oh, I have a full inventory that probably didn't even pick it up. But that produces a lot of things just to basically get us a lot of emeralds. Here is kind of where the money's made here. So we'll go follow this path. I created this in case we died up here because we were doing that a lot. And it's a quick way to get up there in case a friend's not on, using a little bubble elevator to get up to the top here. And by little, it's a pretty lengthy bubble elevator. We'll come up here. And the first thing we're looking at is just one level of a gunpowder farm. Now this is I don't know if it's like normal, but this is like super efficient. It produces us a ton of gunpowder, and something that we almost rarely need to worry about like restocking. Like, look at all this here. We have so many fire rockets and everything everywhere. What else we got? So this is a creeper farm. Again, it's only a 1-level creeper farm. A lot of people you see build pretty high up with that level of creeper farm. And I just don't feel like, at least for the amount of people that we have on the server, just me and Sir Paco Taco, we really don't need anything more than that. But maybe if we get some more of you lovely friends in here, we can get some more in there. This is our iron farm. We'll look at that in a second. Oh, that was a cactus farm. What is this? I always forget what this is. Oh, that's our sugarcane farm, and this was originally the AFK fish farm that we could kind of AFK at, and it would run all these other farms at the same time. We don't really use the AFK fish farm anymore, so now we just AFK. But that's a kind of a good. The AFK fish farm is very controversial. I know a lot of people don't like it. Some people do like it. Some people kind of feel it as a little bit more cheating. I liked it because it was a good way to earn some quick levels without having to do much in the game early on. And I just didn't have time to sit there and kill a bunch of mobs, and we didn't have any spawners or anything that we had found early on. So that was a good way of getting that XP. I believe it's broken in 1.16, but that is it's unfortunate. But I guess we just won't be using that in the next server. This is Stefan's honey farm. It actually produces quite a bit of honey. I don't really know how it works. Don't know why that's lit. That's not lit. Probably broken. Probably something I did. But Stefan's the master here. I'm just along for the ride. So yeah, produces a decent amount of honey. Not anything extraordinary, but it suits our needs at the very least. Oh yes, the iron farm. The iron farm is not your normal iron farm. It is a pretty. But this is not a traditional iron farm. Here's our little redstone clock. I think it gets a little out of sync. It's not. This is just full warning here. This is not the most efficient build. This was just something that Stefan discovered, and we wanted to see if we could make it work. So it's definitely a more unique version of the iron farm. But what it does here is it uses snowballs, and let me fill up the minecart a little bit here because it always needs a little bit more here. But it fills up all of these with snowballs, and it uses these dispensers here to shoot our villagers, causing them to panic, causing an iron villager to come in and give us some iron. Now, again, it's not the most efficient, and I think it's actually broken right now. I think that this should not be the way it is. Let me see if I can fix it. Don't need this sunflower. Let's see if I can fix it. Do I think I actually can? Probably not. But maybe I can make Stefan proud of me. Yeah, it's broken. Maybe actually it's not. Oh, do I need to do this or something? I probably just broke it more. Whatever. Or maybe it's just off right now. I know sometimes it turns off at night. But yeah, that's our big money maker with all of the farms up there. So let's go and investigate our little tunnel down here. Oh God, see if I can make it down. Ow. Okay, that's all right. Didn't need those legs. But yeah, this is our mining operation. Lots of strip mines. This is actually a bubble elevator that used to take items to our old storage area. Then we had a little incident with a creeper, and that storage area became the Thunderdome because it was more secure. Let's just take a quick peek in here. We won't explore down. That's just more mine shaft and a little elevator to go to the freshly unmined areas. Now here it is. There's a nice little slime farm here that we've built pretty recently, so there's not a lot going on. And then also what connects with our slime farm, this was just pure coincidental, is, oh gosh, I don't know where to exit here. I think hopefully if I just go all the way to the top. Haha! This is where we found a skeleton spawner. Let's see if maybe we can wait here for a second. Eventually they'll spawn right there. They're going up water elevator all the way over there, which you can go and kill. Produces a lot of bones. Oh, you can hear them now. So they're on their way. We'll see. Do we wait for them? Do we? Nah, I don't want to wait for them. But let's go ahead and exit out. So that's a pretty fun area. So here's that water elevator that I was talking about, a little pipeline. This used to be our storage area. But like I said, we had that unfortunate incident with the creeper, and we had to move everything indoors. Okay, so the last thing that we have to show you... Oh, here's a little map of our world. I don't actually know how... This is probably not super updated. Yeah, that's not super updated, but this is kind of a cool map of our world. I really like when you can do this, kind of put everything together so you can have a nice little spot there and just get to... a big picture view of what your world looks like. So the last thing I want to show you here is a quick little jaunt over to our farm, which is our Enderman farm, which is in the fortress, which is very far away. So we'll do a little bit of a time lapse here as we work over here, and hopefully we get there sooner than later. Some of you might be wondering what this path is here. Why is this here? Originally going to be a rail all the way to where our farm was. We need to hook this up in the nether, get a little bit of nether portal action going on here. We just haven't really explored that too much. I think Stefan's currently doing some items, some exploration in there, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, here's our home base for before. Oh, iron. Haha, free iron. Nice. But yeah, here was that was our home base before we went to raid the end for the first time, kill ourselves a little ender dragon. It's actually also my first time ever killing the ender dragon in Minecraft. Been playing this game for, what, 10 years? And that was the first time I've done it. Here's a scary little end. And then I'm just going to warn you guys ahead of time, and I think this is actually true this case. This is going to be loud. This is our Enderman farm. So you just kind of go here. You're saying, hey, maybe think to yourself, oh, I want some... Oh, God, it's so loud. I want some nice ender pearls. Or I want some nice levels. You just come here, and then you swing on over to here, and you have your ears destroyed, but you get a lot of XP. And you get some levels. As you can see, we have more ender pearls than we will ever need. But that's all I have to show you guys. So thank you for the few of you guys here that have kind of tuned in. I miss all of you, and hopefully during this quarantine, this gives me another opportunity to kind of share some of my gaming awesomeness and fun with you. So thanks again, and we'll see you guys next time. Do I want to wait for a full day? Okay, go to bed, 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 not nervous, go to bed, not nervous, not nervous, not nervous, go to bed. Hey, what are you doing there? You're going to destroy my video.